Hello, guys. It's me, Louie, with first generation Firebird. I've been working my butt off every day, trying to get closer and closer. Let's see if by the end of this month, I could have the subframe on the car and the rear end over there in the car. So, the whole floor that I welded completely, I seam sealed it. It's all seam sealed now. And paint. Okay, everything is sealed in paint. I am going to make a video of how I put a sound deadener that I get from Home Depot. I will make a video on it. I used it on my 67 over there, and for some years now it still looks great. So yeah, the floor is completely welded in, seam sealed, paint. I have that dumbbell there just to have some weight in front of the car. I have another dumbbell on top of the dashboard and the back drums on also on top of the dashboard. Now, check this out. You see those plates on the subframe? I ordered that from Jegs, and they are AMD, pretty thick, slightly thinner than 1/8, slightly thinner than 1/8. As you guys can see here, I have a big rust hole. Rot is all rotted out there, so I'm going to be welding that very soon, any day now. That hole there with the body bushing goes is also all eaten up. This one ain't that bad, but I'm going to change it anyway. And thanks God for the front over here where the radiator support mounts to. The metal looks really nice over there. Just so that's rust on top. I bet you if I hit it with a wire wheel, she'll clean up fine. So yeah, I've been busting my rear end over here. I actually took the whole leaf spring apart. It's over here. I've been painting it. I first sprayed it. Of course, I grind the top rust off, and I sprayed it with Eastwood rust converter, and now she's all painted up. Okay, you could paint it with like black epoxy. This is more like that Pro R15, Pro R15, I believe it's called Pour 15. It's more like the Pour 15 stuff, what I'm using here. It's looking good. I already finished the other set. I also pressed in new front eye bushings. I have a whole bushing kit that I also got from Jegs, and is the OER brand. So I have my shackles, the rubber pads, these insulators. They like a plastic insulator. They are shocked. They no good. So I order a whole kit. Hopefully I get it by the weekend. These are some little rubbers, also insulators for the clamps, not to make noise. This is your leaf spring clamps. It was very hard for me to find these. It only came up for Mustang, but it didn't come up for Firebird for some reason, and that's what my car brought. And believe me, I believe all this is original, because the rear end that I had in the car now is out, because I'm going to restore it. It is a Pontiac 10 bolt. It's a non-posi, and I did history on this car. This car was parked since like 1977. So I doubt it if anybody ever changed those leaf springs or anything like that. So they pretty much original. I could not find those clamps only for Mustang. But I order another sets of clamps which should work. It's just to hold the leaf springs together. Car's coming out nice. So I did the body work to where I had to cut the top quarter panel piece that is also where you're gonna weld your gutters into it. And trust me, I'm happy how she's coming out. I'm not 100% done with none of the body work. I basically just cut, weld, grind, and start some body work close enough to shoot some primer because I don't want no rust on the car. If you leave bare metal on the car, she will start rusting on you again. So yeah, I'm getting there little by little. My goal is that put the drivetrain in. I might even go as far as putting the motor and transmission on the subframe. I might, if I have enough time, I will go that far. I have the mounts, the engine mount. I was missing some engine mounts for Pontiac. It's like 4 different piece of steel plates that makes the engine mounts for these cars for the first gen Firebird. And Jonathan was nice enough, our Vinyl Village Garage, to donate the ones I was missing to me. He's a great person. I call him my Firebird brother because I mean he's been good to me. Another one is Brian with the 67 Firebird project, Arrowhead Garage. Those two guys are awesome. And I think since I started this car, I've been doing really good to be this far ahead of this built of this 68 Firebird. There goes the leaf springs there, and on the other side, passenger side, I have the leaf springs that connect from the shackle from the back to the front eye. And my buddy Jonathan told me I passed the test. All of that fell right in. All my measurements, thanks God Almighty, all my measurements for the floor was spot on with those rear frame rails that you do have to do some customizing to them. As you guys can see in my channel and Jonathan's channel, we try to help you guys to understand there is some custom work you have to do. Now listen, I want to give a shout out to a guy that I met through Facebook Marketplace. I was selling some vintage parts and I ran into this man and I was very generous with him. And let me tell you something, guys. I have learned in my life as I get older, money is not everything. I never knew that by me giving him little things here and there for free, I mean little small things, okay, that I know I was not going to use, I did not know that by the end of the day, as he's about to leave my house, he tells me, Lou, what are you missing for your 68 Firebird build? And I told him I am missing my front bucket seats. I'm still trying to find a decent pair. And this man actually gave me these bucket seats, which if you know Firebird, these are deluxe. I don't know if I'm going to put the Lux interior. I might. But of course, it's not going to be that kind of green because my car interior is going to be a special color, which Firebird did come out with it, but it's not so popular. I think it's going to be awesome. And with the pink color, I want to give it to the exterior. The only one that knows about that, I believe, is Jonathan. She's going to be a beautiful car once she's done. But I just want to give a shout out and thank you to, his name is also Lewis. And he just donated to me. He said, dude, take it. You're doing an awesome job. You're saving another car. I like the way you do your work. I respect you. It's yours. Come pick it up. And I did. So I have my bucket seats now. Yeah, really happy to see the car, how it's coming out. From a rust bucket to a nice solid car. Nice, beautiful, solid car, guys. This is my next project here, the subframe. Guys, thank you for everything. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.